do that.
Front row then, pole position by virtue of that new lap record. Josh Day, Levi Day alongside Ed Best. David Shoebridge, Craig Neve and Carl Stevens putting in a quick time to get him on the second row. John McGuinness heads up row 3. Alberto Solera, that name keeps bouncing back. And Elliot Pinson, there he is, completing row 3. Sam Middlemas, Dion Compton and Davy Jones, row 4, 2.1 seconds off the pole time.
Yeah, Elliot Pinson back there due to his DNF, but he was right at the front straight away yesterday, and huge disappointment and went down. So, but still set a decent lap time in the process, so yeah, salvaged a decent grid position.
He's a tall lad, you know, and when I've said in commentary that he had this dilemma about what he should ride when he came off the Junior Supersports last season, and he was looking at going 600. He's opted to ride in the Ducati series, and I think it's absolutely the right move, because this is a championship, as you well know, Neil, where the riders are all evenly matched. The bikes are good. It gives you a great sense of competition in a busy field.
Certainly is, and good TV time. There's riders from the past, Joe Collier, that have won this championship, gone on to other championships within the paddock. So it's a really good championship for young riders. Bikes are great to ride, as you said. They're all even, tyres are the same. The rules are designed to make it cost effective, and the rider with the best strategy and skills on the day will do the winning. So great championship for junior riders.
Well, that man in pole position, reigning champion as well as the current championship leader, but last year was his rookie year, coming up from club activity mainly with North Gloucester. So as the red flag moves out of the way, the revs build, the lights will appear top left of your screen. They go on and they go off, and Josh Day gets an absolute flyer. Let's have a look and see what Elliot Pinson did from number 44, rocketing away Ed Best. Now he's always quick out of the trap, the number 44 man from Market Harborough on the Simceris Ducati, and yeah, they're getting away, but that was not a good start. It was Levi Day who stole a march on Josh Day, so the 2 days running at the front here.
Yeah, Ed Best choosing the inside line there into Cops, and it seemed to work. Decent start, but an amazing start for Carl Stevens as well. He had his best qualifying yesterday and best grid position today of 6, so he's gaining positions and strength by the race.
Fourth in the championship, the number 44 rider Ed Best, and he's looking strong here in third position. Saw John McGuinness sweep round there on the number 4 bike, but it's Levi Day who fought so hard yesterday, and to be absolutely honest, my money was on him taking the victory, but it was not to be. But he looked every inch the winner, did he not?
He did. He had the pace, but Josh Day had it covered, as he said. Just looking at the championship positions here, a perfect row of 25 points for all 5 races so far. So Josh Day really just totally in control and had the measure yesterday, but that's as close as Levi Day has got so far this year. So certainly looking good. John McGuinness, you mentioned there, he was on the 3rd row, qualified 7th, finished 6th yesterday. That was his best result of the championship so far, and now he wants a 5th, so no reason why that can't happen.
Elliot Pinson moving his way up. Elliot Pinson then up to 4th place, having just slipped past David Shoebridge. Levi Day, Josh Day, Elliot Pinson there in 4th, Ed Best, number 44, in 3rd. Round they go. McGuinness in 7th place. Then it's Craig Neve, then it's Jones, then Dion Compton, then Alberto Solera in 12th place. So a really cracking racing prospect. The 2 days at the front though. Can, on lap 3 of 15, this is going to be a relatively short race, Neil, can Levi Day pull it off this time?
Well, he's going to throw everything at it, throw absolutely everything at it. He's got the skills, he's got the talent, but you've got to say Josh Day just seems to have everything covered this year. But I did like the fact that Levi Day took off and Josh Day was squeezed, and we had to, he's getting squeezed there onto the grass in the back of the Wellington straight there. But yeah, Levi Day got the best run out there. Josh Day trying to get up the inside, but Ed Best fancying a piece of that action as well, and he got nicely down the inside into Brooklands.
Well, that's good for Levi Day, because Ed Best now has got in front of Josh Day, pushing him back almost into the clutches of Elliot Pinson. Levi Day came to this country, he's been riding here since 2013, Stock 6 is 2 years, 600 Supersport 2 years, the rest of the time in this Ducati series, so he knows his way around the Ducatis. He's also a regular at Goodwood in classic racing, and he's no mean peddler on a 500cc Max Norton, let me tell you, which is great news. A lot of the top riders love to perform on these classic bikes. Here comes Elliot Pinson underneath, so Josh Day, Neil Mackenzie, going backwards here.
Yeah, another challenge on today for Day, but yeah, he got squeezed there. Elliot Pinson around the inside. And yeah, at best, just he tried to have a look up the inside of Josh Day, going into Cops on this lap, didn't quite work, and that's only just cost him a little bit of time. Elliot pins it there in fourth, but Levi Day managing to increase the gap at the front. David Shoebrigg bringing up the rear as well. He's right on the tail now of Josh Day.
This is great stuff, you know, because Elliot Pinson fancies a bit of this. He's confident that he could get to the front yesterday, and of course he did a fantastic move but just pushed the front too hard and down he went, so he wants a bit more. He's got to make amends here. He's on the back of Ed Best. So the number 75, Elliot Pinson from Swindon, on the Simsurus bike on the back of his teammate. So these are teammates, no team orders. Through goes Elliot Pinson on Ed Best. Identical livery, identical colouring, but Ed Best now has been shoved back. Up to second goes Elliot Pinson. Josh Day got no answer at the moment, has he?
He needs to get his skates on, yeah, these two, just as well their teammates, because they're planning on exchanging a bit of paint there, evenly, identically matched bikes, but yeah, battling things out, and nothing given or taken there. But Josh Day really has a job on now. Levi Day's got half a second gap there in front of the trailing bunch, so Josh Day really needs to push his way through there.
1/3 race distance we have at the moment, 56.5, the fastest lap, well, just outside of the lap record, just a 10th shy of the lap record. Is Levi Day going to eclipse that new lap record that was set by Josh Day in the opening race? I don't know, but these three, Josh Day getting second win now and having a nibble at the back of the two Simsurus bikes. Elliot Pinson back down to third. So, as I said, the teammates scrapping. And here comes Josh Day up the inside. He's going to coast in on the brakes. Beautiful control. Squeezes out Elliot Pinson and takes the place. Is there any way back for Elliot Pinson? This is great racing, Neil.
Yeah, I think there's a way back. He can certainly hang on to him. Just looking at lap times, and 1/10. They're 1/10 outside of the lap record that was set yesterday. 56.5 has been the best lap so far. That was from Josh Day.
But you have the cool, calculating head of a former champion and effectively a team manager, a father of two guys who do it well. I'm just a frantic commentator. I don't
and that was another look at the pass there from a different angle. Josh Day on Elliot Pinson. So yeah, a nice smooth move, and I'm sure he's got another one lined up on this lap for Ed Best. You can see Josh Day number 1 looks down the inside as headed to Brooklyn. He's not close enough that time. Oh, and there was a moment there for Ed Best, and heart in my mouth.
Levi Day's young wife with her fingers crossed there on the board. They've got their young son Max, a beautiful little boy in the paddock with them, very much a firm family team, and she does everything. She's on the pit board. There she is, Levi Day, race winner. The gap
increases, 0.6, so as increased, then mainly due to these guys sort of tripping over each other.
Yeah, they are. They're riding defensively. One's attacking, one's defending. Ed Best had a moment. That moment will have scared him and just taken fractions out of his advantage. And now you can see that Josh Day in third place is gapping Elliot Pinson in fourth. We are nearly at half race distance, and meanwhile Ed Best in second. Here comes Josh Day.
Yeah, he's better positioned this time for that pass. Yeah, it's just that little bit closer, just a bit more comfortable for him.
Ed Best wants it back though. You know, you can see the way the bike's wriggling. He's wringing the neck of it and getting the wheels spinning up and driving out, and it's bucking and weaving, but he wants it back. He's in third place. Okay, it's a podium place, but it ain't good enough. Ed Best at fourth in the championship needs better points than this. That's a big faller. That's a big
Looks
faller.
like his airbag suit's gone off there. It's like Luffield there, which is there's Brooklands and Luffield, so Luffield is its penultimate right-hander. Oh, this guy's in a little bit of pain there.
Looks like bashed his hand.
Ah, it's Sam Middlemass, number 5. Oh, gee!
Oh,
gee!
Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, left-hand side of the tyre just got in the gas, and round she come. And I'm not sure, it looked like there was some fluid involved, or dust or something. That was really strange how that let go. There's certainly some fluid coming out off the bike as it pushes poor old Sam off the track. But yeah, that was nasty. It is a tricky part of the track there. The surface is perfect, but you're carrying so much lean angle, and you're so keen to get back in the throttle to give you a little bit of acceleration into Luffield. Meanwhile, the lap riders are being caught already, Barry.
Yeah, they are. We've got these teammates now scrubbing up for 3rd and 4th place at the front. It's Levi Day and Josh Day renewing their acquaintance from yesterday's race. Levi Day will be acutely aware.
That's Elliot Pinsett going super wide there.
We saw that yesterday as well. But let's hope he doesn't do a repeat performance. And Levi Day will be acutely aware of the capabilities of Josh Day. He'll be looking to go for a 6th consecutive victory here. He's now got second wind. He's pressing down his Australian adversary and looking every which way to find a way through. Levi Day, meanwhile, Josh Day fastest lap 56.5, but just fractionally outside the lap record, and they have been tripping each other up, Neil. What a race though.
Really good, yeah. Serious pace, and just noticed Josh Day, the fastest top speed so far in the race, and they're actually 160.9 miles an hour, so decent speed for the guys along the back straight there. And of course these bikes, basically road bikes with lights etc taken off, but they're very much a standard V2, the new Panigale V2. Josh Day, and what comes into play very much this weekend is, because the lap's very short, is the lap riders, some of the riders that are a bit steadier and lack a little bit of experience, so they can really throw a race result if the guys at front don't get them.
Well, we're seeing that now. Levi Day has just gapped his adversary Josh Day, the number 1 bike, just a little bit, and now he's aiming to get round this back marker. He's going to go on the inside. Josh Day looking at the inside as well. They go through. That's Murray Hambro, the 912. Murray Hambro riding disabled and very, very capable. What an amazing man.
And on the legless racing entry, which is as they're known. So yeah, Murray Hambro, great part of the paddock for a number of years now, so a very popular member of the BSB paddock. Levi Day has responded. He set some personal best sectors on that last lap, so he knows he's got company, he knows he's in trouble, and that number 1 looming in the background.
Do they? Is that Elliot? Oh no, that's Ed Best and Elliot Pinson. Goodness me, you wouldn't wish that on anybody, would you? They were having a mighty race together. So that's 2 falls for Elliot Pinson.
Nightmare for a team. Teammates taking each other out. Didn't really see it. Hopefully we'll get a bit of a replay there, but oh my goodness, absolute disaster. Yeah, Ed Best down the inside as headed into Brooklands there. Elliot Pinson. Oh no, he just kind of messed up his braking marker, and I thought he obviously didn't think he could make the apex, or he didn't get back his gears, didn't get it slowed down, and then suddenly drifted out.
Oh dear me, and Elliot Pinson was committed, he turned in.
Yeah, well, it was all pretty safe. He just drifted into Elliot Pinson's path and he had no chance.
Still at the front then, all this drama that elevated David Shoebridge to 3rd place, Carl Stevens to 4th. That'll be a best result.
Yeah, for sure.
And Solera in 6th. So wonderful stuff. Lots of drama. We've had a fantastic weekend here at Silverstone. It's been exciting. There have been a lot of people tumbling. That's not what we want to see in motorcycle racing, but the standard of the racing, and you said it at the beginning, Neil, this short lap creates its own drama.
It works. I mean, it's iconic Silverstone circuit. It's just a shortened version, but the racing is just fantastic, and the riders love it as well. Everyone was a bit sceptical when the decision was taken to use the national circuit, but it works so well, both for spectators and the riders, and there's a great variety of corners and almost a passing opportunity at every corner. That is number 17, Carl Stevens, having by far his best result. But to be fair, he's been improving, getting better by the race, better qualifying. Interesting paint job on his bike there, on the Freeman's Harris Racing Ducati. So yeah, but great for Carl. Our 23 times TT winner, back in 10th position, so not the best day so far for John McGuinness, but good points nevertheless.
Penultimate lap then. But over this time they'll get the last lap flag with Levi Day still in front. He's got to hold it together for 1.64 miles with that very, very determined, clean sweep man so far. Josh Day, 5 victories. Is it going to be 6? Well, Levi Day will do everything he can, having finished runner-up 4 times in this championship so far this year, to bring it home and go to the top step of the podium. Quick last word, Neil. What about it?
Well, I think he's got the job done. Josh Day did everything he could, didn't get the back markers perfectly, but Levi Day has been perfect, and he's looking like he's got his job in hand. 0.3 was the gap over the line. That has increased it almost half a second there, so looks like he's home and dry.
Well, the lap record is intact. Josh Day holds it. He's not done anything about it, but here they come then. This is Levi Day sprinting round. Number 57, the Australian from Mount Gambier, is going to bring it home and take victory here. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. So the unbroken record of Josh Day falls. Runner-up spot for him. 3rd place, David Shoebridge. So Shuey gets 3rd. He'll be thrilled. Carl Stevens brings it home in 4th place. Here we come. This is Carl Stevens. So that's a best result by a country mile for him. And here we have it. Fantastic stuff. Where is Solera, 59? The rest of the pack coming through. Solera, Alberto Solera, 6th place. Wonderful, wonderful stuff for the rookie this year. Thundersport stock twin champion, and here he is on a big stock twin here. But victory then for Levi Day. Exciting, exciting stuff. Runner-up for Josh Day. That'll do though. Championship points keep him honest. That gap of 41 will be reduced by 5, so I expect that to be 36 when we see the points caption. Huge thank you to Neil Mackenzie. As always, Neil, a good race, eh?
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, we didn't have the depth of field at the front, well, certainly in the closing stages, but still a brilliant race. And the Tri-Options Cup this year is great. We've always got a bunch of 6 that are capable of finishing on the podium. As much as we're so impressed with Josh Day winning everything, it is nice to have a different winner, and Levi Day's worked hard for that, so a deserved win.
Off to the winners' enclosure then for these guys. 3rd place, David Shoebridge, number 86. And there, wow, you finally did it, buddy. Well done. The Bose Plumbing rider, Levi Day, victorious. Let's take a look at confirmation of those results. It was an impressive victory. 0.4 of a second at the end. Levi Day over Josh Day. David Shoebridge from Carl Stevens. Craig Neve and Alberto Solera, 2 individual performances. In fact, with Stevens, 3 really, really good performances. David Jones and Dion Compton, Tustin, John McGuinness dropped down the order to 10th, but the pace was very hot indeed, and that leaves John still in a strong position in the championship. 1 or 2 crashes out, of course. Sam Middlemass, one of them, but Sam Cox, Matt Jones and Matt Stevens, and there our friend from Tokyo, Hiro Arazeki, on the JWF Motorsport bike in the points, ahead of Richard Spencer Fleet. I reckon 36 is what it should be. There you go. Josh Day, Levi Day, Elliot Pinson dropping further back. He's had a dramatic weekend, goes home empty-handed. Shoebridge catching him up. with that brilliant third place. Neve, Best, John McGuinness still there, 7th, or knocking on the door of 6th. Ed Best didn't score anything. Dion Compton, Mark Cheetham, Alberto Solera moving up the table into 13th place. He'll be very, very pleased with his day's work at Silverstone.
Levi Day, congratulations. You'd had 4 second places before this. You finally got the victory after Snett. I think you said Josh just had the edge. What gave you the edge this time out?
Yeah, I mean, Josh has been so strong all year. He's a class rider, obviously the champion from last year. I think he just started the year a little bit stronger than us, so he had that momentum already. It's just taken us a little bit longer to find our feet, but yeah, we're finally on the top step, finally broke his sort of victory run, which is good. It's just, yeah, nice to get on the top step of the podium.
Now you're on that top step, do you think that'll allow you to keep pushing in all the other races to come?
I think so, yeah. I think it's definitely a good confidence builder this weekend, knowing that we can run with Josh and that we can beat him now. So just like to say, it's a Father's Day in Australia, so happy Father's Day to my dad. It's been a weird year for everyone, but yeah, it's nice to go back racing, and big thanks to the sponsors, AJ and Steelstock, Bathgate, Bose Plumbing Supplies. Great to be on the top step.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Levi.
Thank you.